Alright, so we got the Fanatec CSL hub. Fanatec does make some really nice packaging. So being second is to be the first of the ones who lose. Manual right here. It's pretty nicely packaged. Yeah, that's me. These two only move up and down. They don't move left and right. That's pretty weird. These buttons are kind of stiff. The wheel hub comes by. Even though you order it all together, it does not come together. You got to put it together. So it comes in a really nice package. Steering wheel is Alcantara suede. Got the green stitching on the inside of the steering wheel. And we got our QRs. Light. About to get this put on real quick. So, got the whole thing put together, and this is what it looks like. Just put the QR tool on. It comes with all the tools that you need. You can actually extend the paddle shifters out or move them out of your way, and I really like that feature. Depending on what type of racing I want to do, I may or may not want to use the paddle shifters. Take 6 screws right here to be able to interchange rims onto the actual module. So I'm about to plug it up and see what it do, baby. Got the steering wheel off the base. I put down quite a few laps with this steering wheel, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. I'm going to go over some of the features and some things you may want to think about before you actually purchase it. I'm actually impressed with the functionality of these buttons on this steering wheel inside the Gran Turismo. The only thing is these two little joysticks right here, I'm not exactly sure why they're there or what they do, but they don't work inside Gran Turismo. The display right here is right here, but it's very small. Don't really look at it while I'm racing, but it's there. Moving to the back, you see these 3 screws. There's one right here, and one right here. If you loosen these screws up, this little plate slides forward a little bit, and you're able to move the paddle shifters either further out, or you can move them closer in if you don't want to use them. I have my paddle shifters locked right here. They're not fully extended, because if they are fully extended, then it's not going to be any room right here for my hands to fit if they're all the way extended. So that's one downside to it. And then if they're not all the way extended, they're not really in the best place to reach. I mean, they are still kind of further than I would like, and they're made out of plastic, and I'm not really sure why, because some of Fanatec's budget wheels still have metal paddle shifters. I'm not really sure why they decided to put plastic ones on this, but even though the whole design is made out of plastic, I will say it's pretty sturdy. I mean, it's no creaking, or it doesn't feel super plastic. I mean, it would be better if it was probably made out of something more sturdy, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. The whole wheel was only $200, and I'm very satisfied. Just for comparison, this is their CSL wheel. This actually has metal paddle shifters on the back, and I'll say they actually feel better than the ones on the CSL hook. But something like this, you're limited because the diameter of the wheel is really small, and you can't interchange wheels. That's actually the best part of this wheel hub, the universal wheel hub, is that you can change steering wheels. So I have just a cheap steering wheel that I got from Amazon, but the reason that I got it, it's a wider diameter. For something like WRC, like rally racing, or if you want to drift, I would probably go with this wheel instead of a flat bottom D-shaped wheel. This would probably be more for Gran Turismo for me, more GT Cup racing or whatever. Then you got something like a dedicated F1 wheel, but something like this, you're very limited. And if you in the market for a steering wheel, I'm gonna just tell you, this F1 wheel is very uncomfortable. And I mean uncomfortable quick, like after like 5 laps. I mean, 5 laps, I started getting cramps in my hands, want to cry. Overall, the price point is not bad. It's only $200, and I think, yeah, it's $200 with the steering wheel, but if you want to buy the CSL hub by itself, it's $150, and I also, the QR2 Lite did not come with it. I purchased it separately. The QR2 Lite is $60 by itself. So I think all in all, I probably spent about $260. So it came up to about $260 all together with the QR2 Lite and the steering wheel and the universal wheel hub all together. If you're in the market for a new steering wheel, I highly recommend this, especially if you're on a budget and this is something that's in your price point. I recommend you go with something like this because you'll be able to interchange steering wheels down the line if you get bored or you decide you want to do something else. And if you guys like these videos, please support me because this stuff is not cheap. So drop a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to smash that notification button and visit my website, teflonpoppy.com.